Hey folks, this is Brother Mike, and I am broadcasting at you from my palatial studios on the outskirts of downtown Worcester, Massachusetts. Down the end of Main Street, past Clark University, past the McDonald's, kind of down the hill. Family Dollar stores on the left hand side, then you get to Webster Square. Well, that's where we are right now. Webster Square in Worcester, Massachusetts. And gonna try to keep it short for you, but Brother Mike, I gotta be running my mouth, and I think I got some good subjects for you today. I want to bring to your attention something that I think is quite compelling, and of course, it's in relationship to the Worcester Police Department. As you know, I've been kind of picking on the Worcester Police Department for the past year and a half, since they've been mistreating me so badly. And we're going to be talking about that too, but the emphasis is, we started out telling stories here on, Tell Me a Story with Brother Mike. And, my stories came from this deep well of personal experiences that I've had over the course of my 64-year life, that I think is adequate for people to listen to, and get, some do better than others, but it's fun for me, and that's how we started out. Well, that all kind of changed, when I got attacked by three Worcester police officers after I called 911. They try to turn Brother Mike into a criminal, but they failed at it, because they just didn't have any basis in fact to rest their proposition on, and as persistent and laser with the laser accuracy, that Brother Mike operates in, I was able to get that whole thing taken care of, and now, you know, we're at a very interesting point with that. But what I really want to talk about is here in Webster Square, we have a little plaza. All right, you pull your car in there. There's a big parking lot for you to park in, and there's a number of stores available for you. You can go to the laundromat, or you can go to one of my favorite destinations, the Dollar Tree over there. Everything's a buck. It's so reassuring. No matter what you put your hands on, it's only going to be $1. You know. Or you can go to the hardware store. They got a big, glorious hardware store there. They also have a um, Chinese buffet. I've been in there, and they have a very nice buffet. And again, anchoring the far end of this plaza is a Savor store, another one of my favorite destinations for knickknacks and little gifts for people. That's not going to cost me a lot of money. But anyway, so I do my little route over there, that I can walk home because I live within walking distance, but I'll sit down and I'll have like a ice cream or something because, Brother Mike doesn't smoke cigarettes anymore. This is 6 weeks. I have gone without a cigarette. All right, so I kind of consider myself healed. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. You know what I mean? All these years of smoking these cigarettes, and we finally have victory. And so can you. You just got to resist the temptation of the demon cigarette. But anyway, so and these people are parking, because they have a lot of laundry, that they have to remove from their vehicles, and get into their laundromat. So they park right up there next to the door. And if they're unfortunate, here comes one of the local police, because they will, without hesitation and without mercy, give these people tickets for $35. But I got to kind of back up a little bit because I did see one cop over there, an African American police officer, and he did go into the laundromat to try to find out whose vehicle that was before he put the ticket on it. And those people were able to retrieve the vehicle and move the vehicle. So he's not a cutthroat kind of guy, but they're writing tickets over there. I'm telling you. All right. Now here's the problem. Okay, it is you know what's the offense? They're giving people tickets for $35. They're hanging them right on the windshield of the car. What's the offense? What did they say? Illegal parking? Well, this is what the implication is. I'm a police officer, and your vehicle is parked here, and it's not supposed to be parked here. And as a result of that, I'm going to give you a $35 ticket that I'm going to place underneath your windshield wiper blade. Okay? All right? Now, that's all well and good, you know. Um, so this person is parking, apparently, if we're judging by the police officer's behavior and actions, in a no parking zone. All right? Well, you know why? They have these signs that say no parking. Want to know why? Because as citizens interacting with our government, we have certain rights and they have certain duties. And we have a right to prior notification, and they have a duty to let us know, what's going on so that we can conform our behavior to their expectations. For instance, they post 55 miles per hour on the highway. That's so that you know that if you go 80 miles an hour, you're doing something wrong. Reasonable people don't go 25 miles an hour over the legal limit. So you have been put on notice. Well, the problem with this ticket giving over here at the plaza in my little area of town here is that there is no prior notification. There isn't a sign anywhere. There's no warning. There's nothing that says no parking. Well, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an amendment in the United States Constitution that guarantees Americans the right to prior notification. It's the law. Well, not in Worcester, because the police don't seem to care that you were never previously notified that you can't park in this spot. They don't seem to care. They didn't figure it out. They've been giving out illegal tickets over at this parking lot for months and years, probably. Because as long as I've been going over there, I can't remember ever seeing a sign that says no parking. So apparently, the Worcester police, they think they can do anything they want. And it really begs the question, what else are they doing or not doing that is so, because this is very fundamental. You do not give tickets to people without giving them prior notification of the offense. That's basic 101 law that has eluded the police in this instance. And if you're a person who has been over to that plaza and has had them put a ticket on your car, you should go down there and protest that ticket and tell them people that you want your money back because these people didn't have a right to give you a ticket because they never gave you prior notification. And they'll have no choice but to reverse that. And God knows that'll put that money back in the pockets of a lot of people. And the city of Worcester now, you figure it out for yourself, all right? You go over there and take a look. I know you monitor these videos. Go ahead and take a look over there and see if you see any indication to the public that they are not supposed to park in these places where you are vigorously giving out parking tickets. And you will discover that there isn't a single sign there warning the public, giving prior notification to the public not to park there. So you don't have a right to give them the ticket. And I think some innovative, creative motorist who has been affected by the situation over there should get together with somebody else and file a lawsuit, one of those class action lawsuits where everybody gets their money back, going back years. And check to see if there's any other places here in the city of Worcester where they're doing the same thing. But anyway, so I just wanted to bring that to your attention. And as far as where I've been preoccupied, with my matter with the Worcester police, Again, as I told you, we began these videos just by wanting to tell you a story. But we got distracted, by the behavior of the Worcester police was so outrageous towards Brother Mike. They left me with no alternative. Well, I had to wait a long, long time, because Brother Mike doesn't have a lot of money. But you may not realize this. They charge you $400 to file a complaint in the United States District Court against your local police department or your town. That's a lot of money. But if you don't have the $400, it shouldn't function as a bar to you having access to this litigation mechanism that's going to resolve your genuine issue of material fact that you have with the city. You are still entitled to take advantage of the court, and they can waive that fee. Well, Brother Mike had to wait 6 months for the United States District Court to decide that they want to grant me the right to file all this paperwork against the Worcester Police Department and these individual police officers and the city of Worcester in the United States District Court without it costing me any money. But hey, I waited them out, and now people are in the process of being served. So that's where we are. I'm in it for the long run. I think they was an element there where they said, well, we could just wear this guy down. Hey, well, Brother Mike Haynes has not gone anywhere in 2 years. Cancer came on Brother Mike last summer. You saw me in some of these videos. I look like a hell warmed over. I had cancer. Did that stop Brother Mike? Nope. you know. So I'm unstoppable until this thing reaches its logical conclusion, which is for me to settle the matter with the city of Worcester and be made whole for the violations that have been perpetrated on me by this police officers. And that's where we are with that. And hey, God bless every last one of you out there. We had a very horrendous situation occurred down there in South Carolina where that white boy went into the church and killed 9 people. And I mean, it makes you wonder if you're safe anywhere. And it really kind of drills it home, that we've got a lot of people out there that are very sick, and we have to pray for them, all right? Because they could be the person next door. And we just go through this life by the grace of God. So this is Brother Mike, and I'm glad I had a chance to talk to you. And again, it sounds trivial, this matter of the giving the tickets away out there, but it's not trivial because this is your government forcing themselves upon you like you are their bitch, and you shouldn't let them get away with it. So God bless you.